This is not about politics. It's about willful blindness. What we ignore today won't just hurt victims like me, it will also hurt your family and your friends. Their denial doesn't merely silence us, it prepares everyone for tragedy. This is for every victim who's been told to get over it, while the guilty move on and the world looks away. Send this to your friends and relatives who worship the voice on the TV, the one who only tells them the version of the truth that doesn't make them uncomfortable. Because while they sit in comfort, we sit in grief. Their denial doesn't just hurt, it erases us. But here's the truth. They don't want to confront. Statistics show that 2 out of 3 people will receive the knock on the door that will change their lives forever. I never thought I would, but here I am. Hello, I'm Sara, a mother, a victim. I've had to endure comments like, "It's been 6 years, you need to move on. You need to get a life." I'm still living, but living for what? I lost everything that day. Now I'm alone, wondering who will take care of me when I can no longer care for myself, missing my child every day. Every holiday I sit alone because someone needed to get drunk to solve their problems. Someone needed to get drunk to solve their problems. The cruelest irony. If they did not need to get drunk, they wouldn't have had a problem. This is for every person whose pain has been questioned, whose story was denied, whose truth was ignored because it made someone else uncomfortable. Sometimes we don't want advice. We simply want others to acknowledge what happened, to stop rewriting our lives to fit their comfort zone. And if you think this could never happen to you, you're wrong. When a society starts ignoring victims, when denial replaces truth, nobody is safe. One day this could be your loved one, your courtroom, your knock on the door. And when that day comes, you'll hear what I've heard. There's no way a drunk who kills someone will walk free. He was arrested. He'll spend years in prison. It was just an accident. You need to forgive. But what they truly mean is, your truth is too painful, so I'm going to pretend it's not real. This isn't about politics. It's about willful blindness. People choose lies because the truth would destroy their comfort. I had people tell me, "That can't be true. Courts don't treat victims like that. Drunk drivers always get punished. The system works." No, that's what you saw on TV. You didn't live it. I did. When people deny the larger truth, they will dismiss even the facts staring them in the face. This kind of blindness doesn't merely rewrite the story, it buries justice. Victims don't receive a fair day in court. We get ignored, dismissed, erased. Criminals have all the rights. Never forget that. We have to fight for our victims' rights. I have heard people deny everything from January 6th to felony convictions. They say, "That's fake news. That's just politics." Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I lived it. I never heard of that. Of course you haven't. You're not paying attention. Because your news doesn't talk about victims. It defends the powerful as if they're the ones wronged. Even after 12 jurors declare them guilty. Meanwhile, victims like me are silenced, stripped of our rights, and reduced to case numbers that the DA wants to clear off their desk. That's not justice, that's propaganda. If your version of the truth comes solely from a news anchor, if you doubt victims like me simply because it's easier than confronting the truth, you're not defending facts. You're defending your bubble. I'm not confused. I'm not exaggerating. I am not lying. I'm a grieving mother. What I have experienced was worse than anything you've seen on the screen or TV. Because it wasn't entertainment. It was real. And it still is happening. The same system that let my son's killer walk is the same one you defend. You say, justice always works. Victims have rights. Good guys win in court. You saw that one on Crime Show. Not in real life. If you're more loyal to a political party than to the people burying their children, ask yourself, who taught you to doubt the grieving and believe the powerful? This isn't about left or right. The victims aren't reality stars. Victims are living with a life sentence of grief. I live it each day. I am Sara Raney, a victim. Please subscribe to my channel, because if we don't speak the truth, they will keep protecting the guilty and gaslighting the rest of us. And I refuse to stay silent. Thank you.